All right, welcome back into the shop today. I'm working on the boat again. Gonna be working on the floor and some of the other wood stuff. What I did so far is I marked the center of each crossbar on the side of the boat so that I can run a line across here. I'm gonna get ready to start screwing all these down. That's what we're gonna be doing in this video, is trying to get all the wood attached the way it's going to be attached in the final form, which is gonna be with nut certs and stainless steel bolts so that it's easier to take off. Okay, so I went ahead and I chalked a line along here and I put 2 screws in each board so it'd be solid. And then I did the same thing on the front. Now that the boards aren't going to move around, I'm going to chalk my other 2 lines and go ahead and drill all my holes. Then the boards are going to come back out and we will drill them out for the hole that they'll need for their final piece of hardware, and then we'll also drill all the aluminum, which is going to get these little stainless nut certs. So hopefully we won't have any corrosion and we'll be able to take the floor out if we need to in the future. Okay, I got all the wood out of the boat. As you can see, it's all piled up on both sides of the trailer. I took a scrap piece of wood over to the drill press and I've been practicing with the countersink drill bit. So I've got it set up to where it bottoms out right when the head of the screw becomes flush. The only problem is I never thought of using these screws for the floor until after I already bought these deck boards, and they're not long enough to come all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and drill all the holes and countersink the holes, and then I've got some new screws ordered that are longer, but they're the same style, so it should bolt right in once we get the new screws. Okay, as you just saw, got all the boards drilled with the countersink. Probably got to clean the holes out just a little bit because I found out those bits don't really work on wet wood. So now we're going to go back over to the boat and drill all of our holes out in the aluminum with the same size hole as the nut cert. So we've got like 58 holes or something like that we're going to drill. I'm going to set the time lapse up again so you can watch me drill more holes. Okay, what some of you just watched me do, I don't know if you know, I was using these These are called either riv nuts or nut certs, whatever you want to call them. They get installed basically just like a rivet. You screw the tool into that, put it in the hole, and then squeeze it, and then the little rough part on there that expands into the hole, and then that's how the how it holds into the metal, just so I can bolt the floor down better. So that's what we just did, was nut certed this whole floor, other than this last one, which I don't know if I can do this one-handed. That goes on there, and it goes in the hole, and then you squeeze it. Might need two hands, 1 second. Squeeze it down, and then you have to unscrew this out of the nut cert. And that's what we just did 58 times in the bottom of the boat, just to hold the floor in. So the bolts that hold those in aren't actually here yet, so I can't bolt the floor down, but we're gonna go ahead and set the floor back in there where it goes, so we can continue on with mounting all the other wood pieces the same way with nut certs. And I actually do have machine screws for the rest of the wood because it's thinner, and I only got 1 inch long screws. All right, the first piece we're going to attach is going to be this piece with the switch panel, just because it's here. It's already got 2 holes in the lower corners. Those are going to be where I'm going to attach it on the bottom, and then I'm going to drill another hole here and there, and then we'll get those drilled through the wood and the metal so they're in the right spot, and then I'll enlarge the one in the metal so that the new riv nut will go through the aluminum and hold it in place. All right, so there's the finished product. A nice Allen head bolt, countersunk in. I got to work on my countersinking freehand, because like this one here is in a little deep, but the rest of them look good. So we're going to keep working. Sorry about the heater. Probably go down to this next lower one and get it mounted next, and just keep working our way around the whole deck structure. All right, I got this top of the front deck installed. I didn't record it because you've already seen me drill about 1,000 holes this episode, but I've got my little Allen headed screws countersunk all the way around, all the way across. There's a couple I'll need to work on, where when I drilled through the angle iron, it was too close to the edge, so the nut cert wouldn't go in. So I have to work on a couple of these little holes. Other than that, the whole front deck is done. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for this video, because the rest of it's gonna be more of the same. I just have to attach all of the back panels and this front panel. I can't do that right now because it's super cold outside and inside the shop, so all of my batteries are not lasting. I can get like 10 holes and then the battery dies, so come back out when it's warmer. But thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.